Christian, here we are at the Harlow Hotel, and in a few weeks you've got an event here. Can you tell us a little bit about the event?
So the event, thank you so much, Michael, for the opportunity to come and talk about the event that we're having here in a few weeks' time. So there are two of those events. One is for the men, and then the second one is for the women. So we're calling this Grieving Friends, and because 2 years ago I lost my mom, and 6 months before that I lost my father-in-law. And we've gone through grieving process, and so one of the things that then aroused in me was the need to support people who are grieving. So I started this group that we're calling Grieving Friends, and so the event coming up here on the 11th is for the men, because I recognize that men are so not with it, when it comes to talking about our feelings, especially when it comes to grief and grieving process. So we're having one for men, and then the next Saturday, the following Saturday, we're having one for women as well.
So are you saying men bottle it up, don't want to talk about it, will just keep busy and crack on?
So much so. Men, I've in my work as a hospital chaplain, we've spoken with a lot of men that just want to get on with life, not just want to talk about it and they're just bottling it up. But then something happens, then all of a sudden you see the face will drop, and then when you dig deeper into that, you realize that actually there is a grief that is underneath, that is not being talked about or dealt with,
and that's something will happen. Could be in a week's time, 6 months' time, a year's time.
There's no time limit for it. I tell you a story. I was doing a memorial service one day in the hospital, and then I don't know if you know this hymn, "Make Me a Channel of Your Peace." So as soon as that hymn started, a staff member just walked out. So I thought, oh. Then afterwards I went to the office, and then I said to them, what was the problem? I said, "Christian, I can't stand that hymn. That was the hymn that was played at my mom's funeral 25 years ago. As soon as that hymn came on, it brought back that whole memory again, and they just left full of tears." So we talked about it again, and so you can see it was buried there, not talked about, but there's something, a trigger, and that was the hymn, a trigger that I've heard, I've seen a lot of those kind of experiences in the past.
What would you hope people would get out of coming along to your group meetings?
So this meeting, people always, when people are grieving, or when people lost their loved ones, they always have dreams. And these dreams could be, I just want to function. I just want to get back to my normal life. I just want to do things differently. I just want to live the dream that the loved one did not live. A lot of people don't know how to go about it. So these meetings create opportunities for people to come and verbalize those feelings. We want to normalize those feelings, because in fact just now, I finished the service now, a lady came up to me and said to me, "Christian, yesterday I thought I was in a very dark place. I wanted to end it because I wanted to go and look after my brother." She lost her brother a couple of months ago. Just today, she said to me, "Yesterday I was in a very dark place. I just want to end it and go and look after my brother." You see, so for her, she was looking for an avenue to verbalize that experience. So this is what we hope that meetings like it will do. It will, where people will come and be listened to. We have a conversation about the experiences. We normalize those experiences. We validate those experiences. We share our own experiences as well, because when we share, when you think that you are in that hole alone, you would actually realize that you're not there alone. There are so many others that have gone through that experience. When you hear them talk about it, it helps.
Because we all have very individual memories of our particular people we're missing, aren't we? Whether it's a mother, father, brother, sister. child. They're so unique, so individual, and it's important that people will understand that, but maybe get an opportunity to share that and people maybe understand.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, grief or grieving is one of the most difficult experiences in life. You know, a lot of people don't realize that. You know, so opportunity to share that creates an avenue for healing, what I would classify as healing process to begin. And all of us have individuals have our own individual experiences, like you said. But when we come collectively to share those experiences, it can be very therapeutic for a lot of people.
And so these two sessions, meetings you're having, are these going to be one-offs, or are you going to have a look at who turns up and see how it goes and take it from there?
That's the plan. We're going to have. I started one also. We're running one in the hospital at the moment. Every last Monday of the month in the hospital. That's going on very well. And try to run that one, another one in the community at St. James's, because it's a church hall. I thought two people came for the first time, second time, but then it kind of fizzled out. So I thought, well, let's do it in a neutral place. And because I know I've lived in Harlow now for the past 9 years, so I know that there's a need. For people die in this town. I know that because I work in the industry. So where do people take those experiences? I know that a lot of people are grieving. We in the hospital, when people die, we do follow-up calls to bereaved families. So I know that a lot of people are struggling with grief out there. And there's a research that says that 2 out of 3 people that are bereaved do not get the support that they need. 2 out of 3. It's a town like Harlow, you can imagine how many people that represents. Out of 3 do not get the help that they need when people are bereaved. So my only take on that is to do something about it. It's entirely up to people to say, oh, I want to be part of this, I want to go to it, provide the space. Thank God for a place like this. They've given us the first and the second date free of charge. So it's up to people of Harlow to make use of that.
And we will follow with interest and look forward to you feeding back after the 2 sessions. Christian, thank you very much.